actually say these guys retreated in.
Yeah.
And then I'm wrestling with whether or not to make you guys have to go back or not.
They'll just prolong it if you do.
But here's the thing. What if I...
You should always make it so that we have to go farther down to do something to get back in here.
There was that too, actually. I was thinking I'd just make a portal back to the city that was like that had long sat disused, and there'd be a moral thing with Ivor whether or not he'd reactivate.
No, that would be even better. Have it so there's some kind of portal thing that you have to activate here to get back to the city.
No, it'd be inside the temple.
Or inside. Oh, can we get inside?
But that's just it. You'd get like inside the front entryway, and like there's a bunch of dudes to kill and some research to be done, and then there's a portal and a locked door, and so you gotta go back to the city to get something that'll let you beyond the initial door.
Use the portal to get here.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have went into the city.
So, like I was saying, right? We haven't had to use that portal for years.
I'm not sure on where Ivor's rank is, like on how much he controls the group. Like, because when he says we're going forward, I don't know if we're supposed to follow that. Like,
the truth is,
with
right now,
the thing that I have, do I have to obey what he says?
You're part of the military, so yeah, technically you do.
Yeah. Is he part of the military?
Yeah, okay. He's huge. Actually, he wasn't shit. He wasn't shit. He was like, oh, I'm a commissar and blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. But the real power that he has, I was giving him because he's the Ketterog son, right? The Ketterog incumbent. And his family's name has clout. Galadriel is no different, right? Like I'm giving that's something that's pretty important to me, is that I want to make sure I give every player here who's taken the time to develop a character story a pedigree, right? Like there's something to your name. There's a stake in the world.
I like the fact that you let us write a background.
Well, I find it important for this particular campaign.
You never did confirm whether you let Dorian's background be his background.
I don't even remember Dorian's background.
And his father is
the
wizard guy, and his mother is fucking.
No, that's fact. That's canon. That is absolutely canon. Dorian is in fact related to the Ketterog family.
Bastard son.
Yeah, bastard son of the Ketterog family. I have no issue with that whatsoever.
Well, so if we're allowed to rewrite our things, my father, his father, when he left, what's the name of the city? It's not Cloudspire, is it? That's the whole land. Is Cloudspire.
The Royals Peak.
Royals Peak. When his father left Royals Peak, he left because of the rule, and he was prince. Just abandoned his heritage for whatever. I would have to come up with a good reason. Went out, joined another tribe because he has the ability to rule. He joined them, made himself a powerful figurehead, and died when I was a very young boy. My father is his son.
My actual thing with Dorian is that...
No, not Dorian. I'm talking about this guy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. And that my father is his son, therefore making me an heir to the throne.
Wait, what? The Thoracics? What are you talking about?
You let us write bits and stuff.
What throne to who are you related?
My grandfather
is...
What's the name of the royal family here? What's their...
See, this is where...
Well, it doesn't... You can do whatever you want, right?
No. You can do whatever you want when you know the history. If you can talk to me about my world...
Yeah, I am.
Like you wrote it... No, you don't even know who the Saxbrigs are, though. You're asking me, who is the royal family?
Well, he didn't know who his family was when...
He did.
When he made himself a commissar and everything. They weren't... The family never even existed.
No, he had picked out a name and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I made it what it was
right.
because he had it fleshed out that way.
Right.
That's the thing here, Paul, is that if a player comes to the table and says, I have these details,
yeah.
They're not telling me what they are.
Well, I just gave you the details. That my grandfather was a Saxburg, left when he was very young, because of the tyranny in his family, and was afraid he was going to be killed off because of his succession
There's
to
a
the throne.
difference to saying I am a member of the Catalogs and I am a commissar and I have this history and blah blah blah, and having like a background of a background of shit. What the hell is it called there? I don't know. Like having the background and the details and the whatnot, and saying, oh, you made your royal family. You know, the Flonflons? Okay, well, my grandfather was the great Flonflon.
Yeah, and that's what my grandfather was.
But that's what my point is like, the difference being...
It doesn't make me in line for the throne. That was a joke when I said that. I would be far from line and throne. Whoever became power, his son...
So you're trying to go after Thoracix's...
I'm just saying that he has royal...
Saxburg, no. Okay.
He is a Saxburg, but nobody knows it. Not even the Saxburgs. And it wouldn't put him in line for the throne or anything. Like I said, whoever took the throne when my father fled would have been in power. Then his son would have been in power. And then his
What's
son...
Thoracix's last name?
So whoever... The prince...
What's Thoracix's last name?
Oh, Black Mountain. It's a barbarian name.
Black Mountain.
Right. That's not his real last name, though. Well, it's his last name, but my great-grandfather's name... my grandfather's name was something Saxburg. But he changed it to Black Mountain when he joined the barbarian tribe. And like I said, he left because of fear of being killed for his spot on the throne.
And he joined a barbarian tribe.
Got as far away, met a woman.
Because the barbarian tribe was safer than...
It seemed to be. Maybe, well... I guess I could make
a
big long story.
They're going to kill you,
they're
going to face you head on.
If I write a big long story about it,
point form is fine.
but like I said, it doesn't put me in line to the throne. Whoever was king had a son.
That's not my concern. No.
But the prince would be my cousin. Me and the prince share the same great-grandfather.
Can I be frank? If it wasn't that I would expect dick and fart jokes in a Russian accent, I would totally be all over it.
For one thing, I don't make the dick jokes. These guys all do.
I'm not being a dick here and singling you out. I would never.
Oh, you gotta remember, my guy's not royalty. He's a barbarian.
But when was the last time Joe made a dick and fart joke?
What does the dick and fart jokes have to do with anything?
My point is that I wouldn't expect you to take it seriously. If I make you related to the royal family,
my guy doesn't even know.
Ultimately, Paul, we know that the culmination of the storyline would lead to such that Thoracix is the royal family. Oh, well, I fuck all the maids. I don't know. Like, that's what I would do personally. But like, what does Paul do with that?
Oh,
right?
Who knows?
Yeah, well, I can assume, right? Based on, like, you play the same way Mike does, same way, you have fun with the game. I have fun with the game.
I just want to point out that Thoracix doesn't make fart and dick jokes. Like, they were all saying that I was making sex jokes about the goat. I wasn't saying anything about sex and a goat. I was talking about how the fucking goat killed the giant, the Titan, and they were turning it into a sex joke.
All night it was goat jokes.
I've made a couple of goat jokes, but nothing to do with sex.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't criticizing you, man. Like,
well, I don't know. I don't get what you're saying though.
I don't want to criticize you and put you on the defensive. No, man. No.
I don't feel like I'm.
I appreciate the way you play. I appreciate the way you play, and I'm all for making you like an important family and blah blah blah. But like, where would you take? Like, when you make yourself part of the royal family, I don't have a problem with that, but where would you take that?
Oh, it's not even, like I said, I don't
Where would you take that?
I have no idea. The truth of the matter is I might never find out. It's up to you, really. Like I said, my character has no knowledge of it. And if it even goes anywhere. And like I said, I try to play my character very seriously. A lot of the times when I make a really stupid joke, I'm making a joke to get people to laugh.
I don't want
I
don't want this to turn into a criticizing Paul thing at all.
No,
I
it's
like
not.
the way you play.
Like I said, but 99% of the time when I make a vulgar joke, it's just joking around. My character's not really doing something.
I know.
Yeah, so like I said with the goat things tonight, I was being serious when I was role playing that, like making the stories up. You know what I mean? They're just stories, but I wasn't saying anything about goat fucking. They're the ones who turned into goat fucking. Like immediately they're like, "Oh, you're fucking making." I'm like, I said.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to criticize you for fucking goats.
Fuck the giant.
I mean, that's why we play an RPG, Paul, is so you can live out your fantasies.
Yeah, my fantasies are go fucking.
And me too with you. I mean, I'm going to get right in there and be the goat.
You can be the goat.
That's right.
I got goat miniatures.
Shut the fuck up, really? They have goat minis?
Yeah, I got goat minis. They came in a set. A whole bunch of goats and birds and all eagles and...
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm actually surprised.
Owls and crows. All on stands, yep. Like
D&D minis?
But what?
D&D minis?
Yeah, and they look like these guys, like on these little pillar stands. I got fairy dragons. I got
those guys. I know the familiar.
I got the drakes, the little fire drakes.
I know. That's funny. Wow, I didn't know that they had all the
bats.
Wildlife. I mean, all the wildlife from the DMG. That would make sense. I never bought those
foxes
sets.
And stupid.
I never bought those sets. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a case. That's where I got those.
I'd love to catch a reprint of those and buy a case of those.
Yeah, I really want to get a new the case of the Pathfinder ones. I forget the name of it, but they're out now. They look awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They just look so good. Lots of like fighters and heroes and demons in it too. That's what I like. I like demons. I like a good demon battle.
I gotta set up a better tempo for next session. Wednesday's fun. Wednesday's going well.
But so yeah, as for my character, I definitely like to play him as like somewhat serious. And I do like I said, he does have aspirations. As he's been brought back into the war, which he tried to get away from. He definitely enjoys it. You know, he likes to fight, and he definitely doesn't like taking command. He likes to give orders more than take them. When he was in his tribe, he was a leader. Before the famine killed them all off in his family, him and his wife and children, he left the tribe literally split up.
And that's where he came to the Cloud Spires
dying from famine.
and started the farm.
Right.
No, I remember this discussion. I actually appreciated the story of it. Getting this all fixed.
Yeah, he definitely, like I said, and I definitely wanted, like with the military here, with working with him, I want to move up in it. He wants to become he wants to become a leader here. He's not the leader or anything, but you know, definitely wants power as a figurehead. And when we're dealing with stuff like that, I try to be serious. Try to.
Well, that's what's important for me, I will admit. That I can absolutely say.
And like, I guess I really should. Every time I crack a joke, I really need to declare when I crack the joke that my character's not really saying this.
No.
Because I did say it tonight. At one point, I said something. I was like, "Well, no, I'm not really saying that. But I'm just." Joking.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there are some times when.
Most of the time, when I say something vulgar, like fuck, if just something vulgar, it's not really my character saying it. I'm just joking around to get people to laugh.
Well,
laughter is an important thing. So you know what I mean, like. Even
I'm not
in our
disagreeing.
campaigns,
I'm not arguing that in the slightest. There's times when you say, yes, I do that. And then we're like, really? And you're like, no, I don't really do that.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, we have to double, triple,
double check with sometimes if I really do something. But like,
because you get emotional about it.
When my paladin took the fucking robot into the room, and he didn't really molest the. I didn't take a robot into the room and molest him. I was just role playing, joking. You know?
No,
what I mean?
you were just goat fucking.
But I wasn't fucking the fucking robot.
You were goat fucking.
But everybody's just dead set I was.
Goat molesta fucking.
Goat molesta fucking.
Go fuckalesting.
Yeah, I guess what I need to do is just really make it clear that.
Fullesting.
Make a joke.
Fullakastek. Give up. Fuck. Point being, though, you were doing things. You sick bastard.
But yeah, I do like to try to play my character somewhat seriously. Just because he's got a funny voice doesn't mean he has to be a clown, right? He's definitely more laid back than half the group.
Well, it's one thing to be funny as a player and still serious about things.
Yeah.
You know?
When I'm playing with my other guys, and this happens like 50% of the fucking time, I'll have them come into like a throne room, and I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing? My guy's like, well, one of the guys will say they're pulling out their phone.